It's that time of the year where we're all searching for that perfect gift for our loved one for the holidays. And there's so much excitement when you made that order, you're tracking the package, it's coming in the mail, and it's arrived at your home here in Greater West Bloomfield. Then, in the spirit of perhaps a different holiday, it disappears like it was never there. Almost always, it's done that because of a porch pirate. They're stealing packages from people's homes, especially this time of the year, and we're not immune to that here in Greater West Bloomfield either. So, what can you do to protect your packages and other mail coming to your home during the holiday season? Here for more advice on that matter is the Community Relations Officer from the West Bloomfield Police Department, Zena Dailey. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, Tyler. Thank you.
Happy to have you on as we're thinking about security this time of the year. A lot more activity across our community as people are doing their holiday shopping, bringing more people in. And so there's a little bit more traffic across our community as people are preparing for the holiday season. They're buying those gifts online or they're getting them from local businesses and having them shipped to their home. What's some basic steps that they can take to prevent, as we talked about, those porch pirates from taking those parcels?
Well, if you're using if you're buying online, you can always try to, if stores offer it, try the ship to store option. And I know sometimes that can be inconvenient because you don't want to leave. That's the whole purpose of buying online. But it makes it so that if you know that you're gone most of the day, whether it's work and then you have kids' activities and you guys are just in and out of the house so much that you want to make sure that you're still able to get your package and it not get taken off your porch. So do that option. And sometimes they still even offer, like I know Target does it, like they'll still offer bringing it out to your car, and Walmart does that as well, I believe. Some other things you want to do is you want to make sure you try to do the tracking and track it yourself as well on the app or on the website that you're using. If you do not want to do the option where you're having it shipped to the store just because of the inconvenience, try finding a relative or a friend that you know is usually home, or at least during the daytime hours that you are not going to be home, and see if they can have it delivered there. That way, you know someone's able to pick it up as soon as it's been delivered. And then also, usually most companies will even offer you like a text message saying it is delivered, it has been, so you can verify once it's delivered, check with your friend, check with your neighbor, your relative, and see if they did get that package. Some other things you can do if you have a doorbell or like a porch camera, I would ensure you want to make sure that it is working properly. So test it out and set up the notifications on your phone. That way, as soon as someone walks on your porch, or usually there's like they see in your driveway sometimes, it'll notify you. A lot of them you can speak through them, let them know that you are home. Which leads me into make it look like you are home. Leave some lights on, maybe not just a porch light on just because it gets dark early, but leave a light on inside, maybe the TV on. It make it look like you guys are home. I jotted some ideas, some things that I didn't want to forget. You also want to, let's see. Oh, if you can have it delivered to the post office, if you have a P.O. box, or sometimes you can have them hold it there until you pick it up. Or even request that you sign for it when it's delivered. That way they know someone's home and they're not just leaving it there. If you have a good relationship with your mail carrier, you see them a lot, I would say have a conversation with them. Say, hey, if you can, when I get a package, stick it behind, this chair, or, sometimes they'll even walk around to the back of your house for you if you have a really good mail carrier, which I do. That's what happens at my house. So I'm lucky there. But those are just some options that you can use to try to keep those guys, the porch pirates, from getting your packages, getting away with it, and never even finding out who they are and where they've taken your stuff.
That's an interesting point too, Zena, because if people take these steps, they can do all that they can try to do to try to conceal where these packages are when they are delivered, working with their carrier, working with the partial shipment company that is going to be delivering them. But ultimately, if a porch pirate does get onto their front porch or in front of their garage or wherever these packages are delivered and they take them, what steps should the people be able to take to put their best foot forward in maybe tracking those packages down, or at least being able to have the evidence to say that this was stolen from me and I need another shipped out to me?
So you can contact the carrier that's delivering, whether it's FedEx, USPS. You can contact them and they will do their own investigation. I know some companies will reimburse you if it shows that you did not receive your package. Or I would save if you do have a porch or doorbell camera, I would save that footage. That way you can also make a police report and we can try to get any information out of that we can. If this ends up happening, there's a rash of them in your neighborhood, we could try to put them together, see if we find, see if there's a suspect vehicle, a suspect description that matches, and then we could try to work from there.
Zena Dailey is with us, the Community Relations Officer for the West Bloomfield Police Department. More helpful advice throughout the holiday season and beyond can be found on their Facebook page at WB Police Department. That you can find them. West Bloomfield PD is their Facebook for more information. Again, facebook.com/West Bloomfield PD as we're talking about a holiday safety and security at your home, especially those packages that are being delivered. You want to avoid the porch pirates. But beyond that, it speaks to a greater issue of overall security in the homes. You know, we know This time of the year, people are traveling maybe throughout the community or throughout Michigan, around the country or the world to visit with family and celebrate the holidays. What other steps can they take in their home to secure their environment, especially if they're going to be away for an extended period of time?
Well, first and foremost, I would make sure your house is lit up. I've worked midnights for many years, and our subdivisions are dark. And there's so many times I would drive around, and you would not believe there may be one house out of 10 or 15 that's lit up. You cannot see the porch on most of these homes. So I would get some exterior lights, and I would not just the front porch, but even on the side or in the backyard. If you are able to, if you have electrical setup for it, I would absolutely do that. A lot of people are going to Christmas parties, holiday events. And so you're away from home a lot in the evening, still when packages are being delivered. I would not only make sure that your house is lit up, but what we get a lot of is people leaving their vehicles unlocked. I would absolutely triple check that your car is locked before you leave, unless it is parked in your garage. If it is in the driveway, if it is in the street, I'd make sure that's locked. And a lot of times those even have the garage openers. So you definitely don't want to have that accessible to anybody if your car is unlocked. We also do, if you're going out of town for just, a extended period of time, we will do vacation checks. So you can, I say vacation checks, what you can do is you can call us, say, hey, I'm going to be out of town. Can you have officers just drive by my neighborhood, drive by my house, just to make sure everything looks okay? So we'll do that every so often as well.
Zena Dailey is with us from the West Bloomfield Police Department, their Community Relations Officers. We try to help you keep your holiday packages and, of course, your home safe during the holidays as well. Some helpful advice from the West Bloomfield Police Department. Zena, we talked about a lot today, and there's a lot more that people can fall victim to this time of the year. So what other lasting advice maybe we haven't talked about is helpful for people to know at this time?
Well, if this does happen to you, if your packages do get taken, stolen off your porch, please call, make a police report. You can also contact the Attorney General's office, and that's michigan.gov, I believe is a website. They have a ton of information on there as well, and where you can also report complaints. And a lot of this information I talked about today will be on our Facebook page probably by the end of the day as well. And honestly, just be careful, not just of the porch pirates, but of all the scams that are going on right now. People coming to your door, for charities that you may not know of, but they sound great because it's Christmas time or it's holiday time in general. So you just want to be very cautious.
More information on that and helpful advice from other experts in our community are on civiccentertv.com. Otherwise, a great resource is Facebook at West Bloomfield PD, where they've already posted more information on some of those holiday scams and other ongoing issues that may affect you during this holiday season. Officer Dailey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.